Welcome to Study Loop.
So for this first part, part A, we need to form 4 bonds to carbon, and since we have 4 things to attach around it, that's going to be very easy to do. That means that we're going to need sp3 molecule. So we're going to draw our carbon here with its 4 sp3 bonds. So we're going to go to some hydrogen, 2 of those, and 2 bromines. Like this. And now we can't forget that bromines have lone electron pairs. So we need to fill those in to be complete. For SO2, sulfur is one of those special molecules. It can obey the octet rule, but it doesn't have to. So sulfur has 6 electrons in its valence shell. So we could draw it as it had 1 bond to each oxygen and then a full octet. But because it can expand its octet, and this leaves both of our oxygens with only 1 bond where they need to form 2, we're going to also form 2 pi bonds here. I'm going to draw that like this. And then here. And here. So now let's try to keep track of what we've got. We've drawn in the 2 bonds to oxygen. It also needs the 2 lone electron pairs. On sulfur, we drew 2 bonds, two bonds to each oxygen, which takes 4 of its electrons, and it has a total of 6. So we have an extra lone electron pair here. So we're adding up the total things on the sulfur. We see that's using 2 p orbitals and 2 sigma orbitals and a lone electron pair. So this has to be sp3d. So we run out of p orbitals at 3. There's only 3 of them, so we had to include a d orbital for that next one. For NF3, it's going to be the exact same as in the last example with ammonia. The only difference being that the fluorines are going to have lone electron pairs on the outsides of them, whereas hydrogens don't. So we form our 3 bonds to fluorine. And then remember that nitrogen has 5 valence electrons. We've used 3 of them to bond. That leaves us with 2 more. Since it has 4 things around it, this is sp3. And the fluorines are also sp3. For BF3, we see a different pattern. It starts off pretty much the same. So we attach our 3 fluorines, but this time boron only has 3 lone electrons, so it does not form that last lone electron pair. So this molecule is one of those exceptions to the octet rule. Boron only has 6 electrons around it, not 8. And so he is going to be sp2 with an empty p orbital. These are p